And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another first down. Brissett now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Ravens still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. But whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44, Brissett, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On play action, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Duncan short off the pass rush scores.
He's adjusting to the NFL game. Duncan 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brissett sets to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson's throw there taken in by Smith. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Real quick, ready?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle to Smith. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Brissett to throw on first. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Brissett again. This will be caught at about, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here.
There he goes, left side. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 99 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. And really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the game. He's also electrifying us and including the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett now.
This complete to David Bell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brissett on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. Throwing, Brissett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, it's Brissett. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Brissett's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brissett. That one caught by Felton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no choice but to run downfield.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
This is what any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This is Smith with the ground. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw again is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from... And now here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time